Hi guys, it's Mike here again from Munster. We're bringing you a ball transfer and fend program so you could generate enough power through that fend while protecting that ball to ensure you can get those shoulders free and get some offloads or at least some opportunities. So when we're doing this program, you don't have to get a little creative with what you have around the house, and also just keep in mind on who's doing it with you. So just be conscious of the younger brother or sister who's helping you out. We don't want anyone hurt. So let's get into it.
Start the session with some warm-up primers. Hold the bottom tip of the ball and write your name with your right and left hand. Progress to the tip grip where you're applying pressure through the ball with your fingers. Hand transfer placements. So starting in a neutral position, we go from neutral to tip, back to neutral, and then to the other tip. Try and keep the ball as still as possible throughout this movement. Progress this from going tip to tip, cutting out the neutral phase. Now our hand transfer placements, we're going to do it with some juggling. So here we're looking at absorbing and transferring that pressure through the fingers, the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders. We start on the end on end, then you can move on to the neutral, and then we can look to control the tips. Now as we transfer, we're looking at tucking the tips to protect them and tightening the grips. So as we do so, we're looking at 3 points of contact, being the hand, the bicep and the chest. Finish off the primers with ball control against the wall. Stand pretty close. What we're looking to do is have really soft fingers to absorb that pressure and transfer it back quickly. Right, let's kick it off with set 1 being tennis ball dribble. Here we're looking to transfer the ball and ensuring that we tuck the tips and tighten the grips. Let's form this into a challenge by adding a grid. So start in the blue cones and working out to each of the 4 corners, returning to the blue cone. The purpose of this is the ball transfer, that we protect those tips while holding the top and tighten the grips. That's something definitely I can work on with tightening the grips. Progressing this along, we'll hold a rugby ball and transfer it when the tennis ball hits the wall. Start with the underarm throw. Make the alteration with the overarm throw. Make advancements by including footwork side to side. Keep the rugby ball on the outside. Feeling a bit frisky, go to the advanced mode, which involves just a variation of throws with the necessary footwork. Get creative with this, have a bit of fun, but ensure that you are transferring the ball with tucking the tips and tightening the grips, having that 3 points of contact. We want to bring the fend into it. So now we're on our knees, we're transferring the ball with the same principles, but our energy is going through the weight of our fend hand. Make it a little bit harder, try and engage that core by lifting the leg up. So here's a little example of starting neutral and our finger adjustments, moving up the ball to protect those tips. With that principle, we're going to be engaging that fend against the wall just by simply leaning against it. We then start to use the same leg, same shoulder principle so we can apply pressure through that fend hand more. Progression is we throw the ball up and include the same leg, same shoulder fend, putting the pressure through the ball. Ball carrier starts with 2 hands on the ball using footwork to protect it. Defender is arms width away and tries to dislodge the ball without going over the line. The progression is that we use footwork, ball transfer and fend as an option. The defence still tries to dislodge the ball without crossing over the line. Try and work the ball to space using your footwork, ball transfer and fend options. Have a go at the advanced level where the ball carrier uses footwork, ball transfer and fends the static defender's outside tackling shoulder. The defender leans into the fend and starts the live challenge with his initial movement. Game on! Got a nice little reminder here just to tighten the grips. Look at this cheating bugger crossing the line. Here's an example of same leg, same shoulder fend, targeting the outside shoulder, generating the power up and through the defender. Boomfa! Get over your side, boy. Fend the missiles while transferring the ball while using footwork within the triangle. Make sure we tuck the tips and tighten the grips, and the partner should aim the missiles at the chest. The advanced options are cracker, including juggling, footwork and fending missiles. Now a good tip here is once the partner throws, that's a good time to throw up the tennis ball. So I've made a tackle bag out of a school bag and stuffed it full of clothes using a bit of insulation piping over a broom handle. So a pool noodle is fine as well. So let's start having a look at some determining factors on what fend to use. First and foremost, we've got to consider the defender's positioning on the field and body height. From there we can determine what's going to be our primary weapon. Is it going to be power, where we adjust our body height, same leg, same shoulder, to go through the defender? Or are we looking to use our footwork to get away from the defender? And then the purpose becomes stop them from getting a grip. So we can use such things as chopping down in the forearm. So let's have a look at a few sets and have a look at a few examples on what fend to use and when.
Catch, react, pick a side. Fend the noodle. Start with the hands above hips. Let's have a look at the power chop. Adjust your body height accordingly. Lean into the defender, same leg, same shoulder, and keeping your elbow in and hand high to protect the ribs. Target the defender's forearm and chop down, keeping the elbow in. Follow through by bringing the arm down outside your inside leg so there's nowhere to grip. Same principles with a footwork chop, except now that we're looking to go around the defender rather than through him. So we're targeting the forearm still, keeping that elbow in and hand high. There's more than one way to skin a cat, so let's look at the shrug fend. This is where we look to use power over a low tackle. Come in with same leg, same shoulder, and that leaning leg forward to take that initial contact of the defender's arm. From there we drop our body height so the hand is low and armed, ready to target the defender's forearm and break the bind of the defenders before they grip. We do this by scooping up your forearm, bicep and fist. Catch, react with a hit shield now. Same as before, but now we consider either a stiff arm, power fend, or a buck. Turn, catch, react. Defender throws the ball and calls now. Partner turns and moves forward. Eyes closed, catch, react. Defender chooses either a noodle or hit shield and changes his positioning. Here we look at full body bunt. We're looking power and using the ball as a weapon. So we're tucking the tips, tightening the grips with both hands. From here we use same leg, same shoulder to drop our body height onto the defender's tackling shoulder and applying pressure through that defender. Stiff arm power fend. Use same leg, same shoulder and leave your fend late. Make contact with your palm on the defender's shoulder or chest. Making the alteration on a side-on low tackle, we can use footwork as our primary weapon. We look to fend down on the defender's tackling shoulder or head, or alternatively look to grip the jersey and pull it down. The advanced option will test you with your eyes closed and the defender rushing up from different positions, cutting down your space and time. So hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. A nice progression is to go into the Munster coaching resources and look in the videos of offloading. Use this time wisely, improve your skills, be analytical, be critical. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn. Look forward to seeing you out on the rugby pitch. Cheers.